Welcome back to Peniros Mind, people. Now we got to talk about it. Sue Surf, RICO charges. Now, the lady did say, whether you want to call her a lady or whatever, she did say that there's going to be some more RICO charges. Apparently, 9 people out of his crew, which is the rolling 60s, have been taken down, and they're waiting to get charged. Over and over and over again, people, we see these rappers making these mistakes. One mistake that I did notice that Sue Surf made, and I'm not trying to, make this a laughing situation because it's not funny. I'm sure he's got children, right? I remember there was a video when he was actually going at all the battle rappers and he was telling them how everybody's fake and he's real, It kind of reminded me at the time when I was watching it of the AR Ab situation, even though they still say that AR Ab didn't get convicted off his videos, right? But yeah, let me just take a swig of this drink because my throat's a bit dry, no homo. Now, in this video, Sue Surf had a few people in the room and he was telling everybody in the room how fake the battle rappers are, even talking about certain situations where certain man might have got punched in the face and things of that nature. When I was watching this video, and this is the reason why I'm bringing it up, people, when I was watching this video, I was telling myself, rah, why are you telling the internet all of this, how real you are in the game and you're not fake like the rest of them and rah, rah, rah. First of all, I just want to say, battle rapping is about bars. I'm sure there's been plenty of guys in the battle rap industry that talk all that gun stuff and ain't really done none of it. And I'm sure of that because there's people in the rap game that talk all that gun stuff and ain't even held one. Okay? So this is something that we've had to deal with in the hip hop community. So to me, that was kind of foolish of him to go up on the internet and make a video about it. That could have been a conversation for behind the scenes. You claim that you get on with this person, you get on with that person in the battle rap industry. And to be honest with you, for a battle rapper to go up and say all these things about fellow battle rappers is kind of silly to me because when you're thinking about it on a business scale of things, you want the public to believe or you want the public to not see people as fake and things like that. That would have helped more boost the whole thing of the battle rap scene, instead of putting it down and talking about certain individuals. But that's what we do as a nation, it seems. It's always about levels to our people, who's on this level and who's on that level. Not that it's going to help you to pay your bills, but it seems that's what it is. So they're saying that one of his cases is basically selling weed on the Instagram. Now, I mean, come on now, people. How many times are people going to keep making this mistakes? You selling weed on Instagram. Now, if you were just like a nobody guy, and when I mean nobody guy, I mean nobody guy in the game, that is, or part of a gang, then you might could get away with that, but you're meant to be one of the top battle rappers out there, so that was not a smart move. You have to understand, when you start making certain money, it's not that you had meals or anything, but when you was talking a lot of money though, you was talking a hell of a lot of money. It's like, how people always feel a need to like tell people how much money they got, like they're not paying nobody's bills, and I hope people don't fall for this foolishness, what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, selling weed on Instagram, bro, on Instagram, well, you're very trusting. You see me, I'm not even that trusting, to be honest. You know what I'm trying to say? And the other violation that he had against him was firearms. Now, he's a convicted felon. Now, the thing about this case, it's not looking good. And the reason why it's not looking good, because he's actually part of the gang Rolling 60s. I know that LA are starting to implement certain gang laws for them to able to pick him up, which they've been warned about in certain other places, You know what the problem with this is, people? The problem with this is, you know that in gangs, what happens? There's murder, there's violence, there's drugs, there's this, that, and the third. So it's almost like all you Bloods and Crips and all you, you know what I mean, other, Vice Lords, but you guys should be shaky right now. You lot should be, Blackstone and, you know, Vice Lord GDs and BDs. You lot should be kind of shaky right now. Especially the ones that are, you know, on the wall in the police station. You know, I'm sure you've got all your pictures on the wall. You lot should be very shaky right now due to what, you know, some of these people are saying. Like, they're coming for you lot, man. It's like, when they say the whole game is a trap, this is like one of the biggest traps that they're setting now. We all know the Rolling 60s is a big gang, like, and the thing is, they're one of the active gangs. Now, they're saying that there's certain murders involved in this RICO case and whatnot, but listen, the whole point of this video, people, is like, when do we get smarter? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do we get smarter? Man was selling weed on Instagram. You know what I mean? He got caught with a firearm. Apparently, he was letting off the firearm at somebody, you know? If you're in a gang, why did you have to do it? You know what I mean? Like, you got certain family, but I know the situations. You know, it could be a situation where you had no choice at the time, because you might have got dumped on. Okay, but it's like, the thing is, to me, it's like this. Yeah, every time one of the brothers get themselves in a good position, it's really hard for them to just. Now, we know that you can't just leave certain gangs. It ain't like, see, now them LA gangs, they're different. You know, it's not really so easy. To leave the gang. Even like Quando Rondo actually said he wanted to leave the gang, and there was Crips, right, that were coming up and making videos talking about, oh, you can't leave like that. You can't. It's almost like your own brothers that you supposed to be like riding for and dying for, they don't want you to leave. They rather you take a beating. So what type of brotherhood is that? You know what I mean? You should be able to say, if you're close to a certain man, you should be able to say, yo, I'm out. This ain't for me no more. I love you, brothers, but this ain't for me, and I wish you all the best. And you should be able to walk away from it. What's all this, you got to stay in the gang and, you know what I mean, you got to take a beating. What is a beating going to do for the gang when you leave? That is one of the most stupid things I heard as well, right? Isn't that more of a reason for them to snitch on the whole gang? Okay, so man wants to leave the gang. We're going to give him a beating. Why even put that hate into you? Transfer that hate back to yourself by giving him a beating. I'll be like, you know what, just leave, just keep my name at your mouth and do what you gotta do, and just hope he don't snitch and tell nobody. But giving him a beating is definitely, the way people think, like, it's really stupid. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the way some of you gang culture guys out there that are doing these, like, I'm not talking about no little boy gangs, I'm talking about the big gangs and that. You lot are, I don't know, man. It's like you lot just want to eat off each other, and, you know what I mean, same situation with Big U and Nipsey Hussle, and it's just weird, you know what I mean? But like I said before, this ain't to have a go. This is just to get some awareness for the people to stop making these stupid mistakes that you lot keep making. You know what I mean? Because right now, all you guys that are in the gang, like I said, you lot better be on your toes right now. I'm telling you, these people have trapped all of you people that are part of these big gangs. You're in a trap right now. But it's not looking good for you lot right now. Even if you lot were to say, you know what, I'm gonna leave the gang, I'm gonna fly off to another place. But if it's a RICO case, they're coming to get you. So right now it's kind of peak. You know, they said that Sue Surf barricaded himself in the house. Yeah, probably because he's making them calls, man. Like, he's not really gonna get a chance to, you know, communicate how he's been communicating, you know what I'm trying to say? So he's gonna have to make bare calls, make sure his solicitor's on deck, make sure there's some money put. So yeah, of course he barricaded himself in for an hour, you know? People, all I'm gonna say is this, man, whatever lane you choose to take in life, that's your lane, and you gotta live by it, you know? You gotta live by it. I see T-Surf talking about, oh, you might not see me again. Even he knows what it is. You saying that though online as well, like telling the people, yeah, you might not see me again, that's making you look guilty. Like, I just don't get it. Like, you're telling me Is it a thing of where, I'm starting to think, is it a thing of where the more money you lot get, the less sense you have in your head? Because that's what it's starting to look like. I don't know if it's them girls that you lot are smashing, or, you know what I mean, twisting up your brain, or something that you're taking. But do you really think that you can do certain things? And this woman's blatantly come out and said they're looking to take down a whole heap of people. You see what happened to Casanova, Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? And boy, it is what it is, people. But yeah, I just wanted to put my little 2 pence into that, because it's just I just don't get it anymore. Like, it's like I just don't know when people are gonna learn. Selling weed on Instagram messages, on DMs, selling weed. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, people, like, share, subscribe. Peace.